Hi, my name is Jonathan Mom. Today I would like to present my cross-gender leisure activity. The leisure activity that I've chosen is sewing. Um, I want to tell everyone about the brief history on sewing. The two articles that I've picked up regarding the history of sewing is the first one is Sewing and Weaving in Piers Plowman. In this article, it discusses how food, drink, shelter, and clothing are essentials to human beings, but men usually focus more on the production of food and shelter rather than the production of clothing and women on the other hand are more responsible in making clothes for their family throughout centuries. On the second article, sewing machines, it talks about how in the early 19th century most British working middle class women made their families clothing from cottons and other textiles. They made dresses, shirts, trousers, and jackets for their families. Um, the invention of sewing machines. The sewing machines were originally invented by men. The first sewing machines were not to be meant to be used by women because they were made like they're really big and then have a lot of moving parts. So a lot of men think that it would actually be dangerous for women to use them. Um, Over time, the sewing machines had been made to be like smaller in scale. They made ones called the Princess, and then factories started buying them, and a lot of women workers were being hired from factories and were working in factories making clothing and other stuff. These pictures show like how in Britain there's a lot of women working in factories, and the first picture shows all the women getting off of work, and the second picture shows like the working conditions inside of factories. Okay, as I said before, sewing machines are not big at home. Normally they're in factories, but over time, the Singer Sewing Machine Company started the installment program, which was like a family can pay like a first payment of $5, and then over time pay off the remaining balance of like $3 to $5 a month. So, since 1856, the sales of sewing machines entering the home has been largely increased. In 1876, the Singer Company has actually sell twice as many sewing machines than other sewing machine companies has. As of today, many women still dominate men in the industry of sewing. Um, in 1851, there were 268,000 mill liners and 502,000 people working in cotton textile manufacturing. These do not include the women that work at home, which are called home workers. Um, right now, from this article, work-related respiratory symptoms among cotton fabrics sewing workers. They use a test group of 53 people. Out of the 53 people, 50 of the people are women. So I also when I was buying my materials from Joann Fabric Store, I also realized that the majority of the workers there are women.